prepared to give this up. They took this all the way out of Ventura County, down the 118 freeway, off the 405.
My computer's struggling a little bit.
And came right by our airport, right past Van Nuys Airport, as we picked this up, and you can see him now continuing at about 90 miles per hour, southbound side of the 405, coming up on Sunset here in just a minute, about to pass the Getty Center. He is now back in the HOV lane. Those Simi Valley units still not too far behind him, able to keep up at now almost triple-digit speeds. California Highway Patrol, though, again, preparing to take this
Danger
over.
Tater,
So
welcome.
if we continue here, which it looks like we will. It looks like they are preparing to hand this off to the CHP, and not too far from now. It's going to happen, I would
Whimsical,
say,
welcome.
as soon as they have enough units
Let's
in
go.
position to take this over. We saw them already.
I wish this
pass
thing
a
would
couple of
stop
other
doing that.
agencies, who happen to be driving southbound here. But again, this is a Simi Valley pursuit that is now in LA County, now in West LA, as he comes up on Sunset Boulevard.
Very dangerous pursuit. I'm wondering, Chris, if Simi Valley is speaking with the CHP at some point. One of the watch commanders has to
Jerry,
say,
welcome. There was a chase just like an hour ago, but the news got there really late, and I just caught the very end of it.
Yeah, it's a touch and go situation at these speeds.
Yeah, Escape Up, I saw it, but it was like too late for me to go
Those
live. You know, it was too late.
Those watch commanders are always
Task,
faced with
welcome.
these delicate calls. Again, a lot of it depends on the want.
JT
and
says
then
he's seen a
lot of
police
it has
chase
to
on
do with
Pluto
the
earlier.
behavior of the driver behind the wheel here. We don't know
From
what
October
these
where a cop
charges
crashed
were.
into the
For
tree.
all we know, it could be,
Yeah. That was a while ago.
We just don't know, and if that's the case,
That was a long
they'll-
time
they'll
ago.
be less likely,
Yeah,
to
Bendo,
give
I
it
saw
up.
it.
On the other hand,
It's a little late
but
for
again,
me to
the
go
fact that
live,
they've
though.
taken this so far
The news got there
makes
a
you
little late.
believe,
Man, my
that this
computer is
somewhat
struggling
serious.
right now.
Again, for Simi Valley
Why?
to continue a pursuit this far into LA County does say something. What it says, what it tells
Let's
us,
run
we
the
don't know, but
prediction.
just reading the tea leaves, it tells you that this could be a serious criminal behind the wheel here. They are
Prediction
not
is
willing
up.
to give this up just yet, and they
Contra,
are
welcome. Call
still
the
waiting
number.
out CHP as long as it's taking here. I mean, they could have handed this off a while ago, but this is now in West LA.
This guy's
and
going
CHP
crazy
is still
fast.
getting their ducks lined up.
Hit
So
the
to
thumbs
move
up.
ahead,
Thanks, Jerry.
he's in
Everybody hit the
position to
thumbs
take
up on
this over.
YouTube.
But now, as he gets closer to the 10 freeway, sure enough, as we were just saying, I see a lot more volume here in the next couple of minutes, and it'll be interesting to see if he decides to get off the freeway coming up on some of that traffic at a high rate of speed here. This certainly appears to be a very desperate person behind the wheel here, now on the shoulder, driving very erratically, cutting a lot.
Could be 5 years old. Yeah, that jet chase was a while ago. I had a short on that one. Yeah,
What's the offer?
I had the short on them on the highway too. I had shorts covering that whole entire thing.
Boulevard. Okay, this
And the
is
lady
probably-
running
this is
across the
one of
freeway
busiest
even.
parts of Los
I remember that
Angeles
one well.
at this time of
Predictions.
day.
The prediction is up.
Traffic's going to be like this in front of him for much of wherever he goes.
Is there
And
any other
if he
news
was
station on
desperate
this? Maybe it's not
before,
me. Maybe it's
judging by
them.
the way he was swerving and working his way
Oh,
around
damn, he's
people, he's
plowing
gonna
through
be
people.
extra desperate now because
Okay.
there's not enough traffic to really
Okay.
allow him to. There's not enough space for him to really do much maneuvering here because this is a super busy part of town.
Wonderfinger, welcome. Yeah, I don't know about
Right,
the
and
last
that
10,
busy
15
nature
minutes,
is
but he
really
seems
scary.
pretty
You look at all
determined.
of the innocent motorists here as he gets swerves over those double yellow lines and oncoming lanes of traffic briefly, just to get around anybody in his way here, and just to put any kind of distance between him and those pursuing units at that red light there. Those units had a lot of time to come up right behind him and catch up, and now he's continuing very fast speeds down Santa Monica Boulevard, going westbound on Santa Monica Boulevard at a high rate of speed, well over the speed limit here, and he is changing lanes very, very erratically in what is a very heavy vehicle, and you're going to start seeing a little more pedestrian traffic here. There's a skateboarder.
It's on
a skateboarder
CBS
across the
too.
street.
Oh,
And look
damn,
at
this cop is
CB
right
Valley
on
unit
him.
coming up right behind him in the middle of this heavy traffic here on Santa Monica Boulevard. No position for a pit maneuver there, but it almost looked like he was going to give it a shot, or at least maybe come up right behind him. That was really, really close. And look at him picking up speed after that maneuver there. So he is desperate to get away from that primary unit who had no problem pulling up right behind him there. I really thought he was almost going to make contact there. Really, really, really aggressive, an aggressive tactic there, an aggressive driver behind the wheel of this vehicle right through a red light there. Lots of cross traffic squeezing his way through, threading the needle at every chance he gets here.
This is live, yeah.
Distance, but he is not going anywhere fast. Those units are still right behind him as he does about 60 miles per hour.
I think that CBS has
I just can't get over
DRM on their
the
feed now.
moves that this driver is
Like, I really
trying
think
to take
so.
to get away from authorities, and it did look, Chris,
I can't
like that
test it
Simi
right
Valley
now,
police
but
officer was going to try to do
I feel like
a
they
pit
do.
maneuver, and that would have been just incredible to see. But it really looks
Very
like
aggressive, but a good reminder that this is a different agency. We are not used to those Ventura County agencies. Believe me, have very different tactics and sometimes are often more aggressive than what we are used to seeing in this part of West LA. I will tell you that. But westbound Santa Monica Boulevard continuing to swerve around traffic here, and watch as he does it.
They believe that he's
Right
armed
through the
as
red light
well.
here. Every time he right through the red light, and every time he twists that wheel, you could see the vehicle wobble just a little bit. There's such sharp turns and erratic maneuvers that he is really showing the limits of this work truck. It is certainly a heavy-duty work
Captain,
truck,
what's
but,
up?
you know,
Welcome.
it is a top-heavy vehicle, and
Coconut,
it just
what's
doesn't
up?
behave well with that kind
Gabriel,
of
how's it going?
Yeah, and as you watch this, you know, it's not made for this, clearly. It's not made for this sort of maneuver.
Subatomic, shout out to
There's
Subatomic.
cross traffic. This vehicle is not made for this. The possibility of an accident, a solo accident, a rollover is very high. He could lose control and clip another vehicle. There are pedestrians out. There are all kinds of people out right now. You saw that skateboarder nearly get hit, practically fell off his skateboard trying to get away from this. And the danger here is
I'm pretty sure it's their video, not mine, but CBS, the video is black. Like they
may want to get involved or try to
might have it blacked out because I have OBS running.
Here. Is that still who's directly behind him?
That digital rights management
Yeah,
shit.
this
Is it on any other news
This
station?
is a scary one, and now you have Simi Valley in pursuit in the city limits of Santa Monica. We'll keep an eye out to see if Santa Monica gets involved in any way here. But after all of that time on the freeway, California Highway Patrol was never able to take it over, and now he's continuing these erratic moves now northbound on 11th Street. Northbound 11th from and
yeah, they're having an
let's
issue
count
here.
them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4 Simi Valley units, and now an LAPD helicopter overhead here, helping out here, making a left turn on Arizona off of 11th Street, continuing westbound at a high rate of speed, coming up on 10th and then 9th. More pedestrian traffic here, and you're going to see that increase the closer we get to the beach. He is heading straight towards the ocean, and there is lots of pedestrian traffic at this time of the day as he comes up on more cross traffic, running every single red light, Mark and Colleen. The tension here is through the roof. Down there and up here in the helicopter. I am very nervous about this one, guys.
Southbound now on what would be, is that Arizona?
That's southbound Arizona.
Okay, I got the
Arizona,
CBS feed
now
up
back
on
Santa Monica Boulevard.
on
We'll see if he
YouTube,
takes the boulevard
and actually it's
right
better.
through Santa Monica
Let's
Boulevard,
switch.
continuing southbound 7th here, heading towards the 3rd Street Promenade.
Some other guy's stream, but
right
whatever.
overhead. If
The
they
next
do
race
As long as it
have to
works.
pull off, at least they
Yeah, and there's more pedestrians here.
Oh my goodness.
And there it is. So now we're at Palisades Park and southbound on Ocean Avenue. So we're going to be right down by the Santa Monica Pier and Simi Valley. Boy,
Wacko, what's up?
They are locked on this one like a magnet. And through that big crosswalk right there, fortunately there was nobody in the intersection. But you can see,
Man, their
even with
video
this kind of dreary
everybody's
weather
video
today, how many
sucks.
people are out here by the coast. Very popular place to be after work and just taking these turns all crazy.
Damn.
And
Whoa.
so
Almost hit
we're
that car.
right down now by Santa Monica Place and not too far away from where the Expo line ends. So back east on Olympic, at least getting away from the big pedestrian corridors, but this could take us back to the 10 freeway. Just aimless, insane driving
The Santa
by this
Monica
driver.
PD sitting right there.
He just passed us.
yeah, they're gonna
We
be-
just passed the Santa Monica Police Department
Yeah,
car.
there were two of them sitting on the curb. I don't know if they were, I know they're stationed, the police station's right around here, so I don't know if that's what it was or if they're just kind of monitoring it. But yeah, he
I
did
hope
pass
they're
two of
aware.
them on the wrong side.
You know, considering.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
yes.
Oh, he's just going to keep going.
Still going.
Oh, that poor motorist right there. Still going. Yeah, I just.
Oh, that
boy,
sucks.
Just that person had probably no idea what hit him right there. Just absolute.
That sucks for that
insanity.
guy.
And let's see how Simi responds to that.
I wish CBS
and
would
how
go
the
live
driver
on
responds to that. Fortunately, I'm sure they're very shaken up,
anything else, but they
it wasn't
don't.
a head-on collision or a T-bone or anything like that. So hopefully those folks are going to be okay. And Simi almost looking like they want to come in with a pit maneuver now. Kind of behind the sidewall. Olympic.
These
in
things
third,
are tough to
making a
pit.
turn back towards us now over the 10 freeway. Those two units, they are not at all deterred by the driving of this suspect. As we're going northbound, it sure looks like they want to set up for the pit maneuver here. Might be kind of tough though with this van and that ladder on top and everything. I feel like there's a high probability that ladder could become detached and go flying through the air and into something or someone. So that's, you know, just kind of another factor in all of this. But they sure look like they want to do a pit and bring this to an end. And
well, you know what?
Definitely want to get the, go ahead, Pat.
I mean, we saw that, I'm going to call it an altercation with the other vehicle, but we also saw several pedestrians had to run to get out of the way. So at that point, this is very, very dangerous. There's no question about that. And you can, you know, sometimes we've seen guys where, Mike, I heard you say, you know, of course, they back off sometimes because it can be that dangerous and it's a stolen vehicle. But at this point, it looks like they really want to get this guy in custody. I'm going to say, guy.
They are a little bit desperate here to get this person off the road as safely as possible, but they are, again, dealing with a lot of extraneous circumstances here with the potential for collateral damage almost everywhere you look here in the heart of downtown Santa Monica, paralleling the train tracks here, doing about 60 miles per hour down Colorado. And going
Ty, what's up? Welcome.
Again, he's going westbound now. He's done a full circle through this part of Santa Monica, and Simi Valley is still right behind him here. Almost showed signs of a pit maneuver. They didn't quite have the opportunity there, and now he's just another block or two, about 5 blocks, I would say, from the beach.
Yeah, and that compact car.
Oh, he messed that thing up.
I mean, like you say, threading the needle right in every intersection, going by every car right there. All these innocent people just being right there, surprised.
You're right,
by
3D, and welcome.
Right
JP, welcome.
And again, we're going in.
Damn, all right, that was a close call.
So heavily populated. You have to hope this person gets back on the freeway.
Look at him.
That was pretty remarkable, Mark. That small compact car looked like that tiny compact car was going to be the thing that was going to stop this pursuit.
Yeah, it didn't though, and here he is.
Oh,
look at him.
oh shit. Yo, Ty, thank you. Yo, what? Why'd he do that?
After crashing into a bunch of cars there, a chain reaction.
Ty, thank you so much. Prime sub. Bezos bug.
At Main Street,
towards the beach. Where'd he go?
It looks like he's behind this building here.
Okay, here he comes.
There he is. He's still on foot. He's running like heck
Ness, what's up?
Get away from that unit. There are going to be a number of units.
Man, that was a hell of a crash for no reason.
He continues crossing through traffic here, running as fast as he can. Again, heading straight through onto the Santa Monica Pier.
Whoa,
He's
whoa.
now at the Santa Monica Pier. Going
No way, he's on the pier? Okay. No, the cops got. All right, he's going to give up. He's giving up.
Police are here.
Okay, he's giving
up. Thrown out at the Santa Monica Pier. Tasers out. And this
game over.
Coming to the best end possible. We can hope that everybody in that crash was okay.
Did not last 15 minutes, boys.
Police with the suspect at taser point, his hands behind his back, and the chase is over.
Good chase. It was a good chase. It was a fun one for as long as it lasted.
Especially with all of that pedestrian traffic here in downtown.
Gino, what's up? Yeah, it was a good chase.
Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, it certainly was, Chris. I'm now joined with David Ono right now. Chris, that was incredible. I feel like my heart is like racing right out of my throat.
If someone called the phone number, I mean, somebody must.
See this driver racing through Santa Monica and going towards the ocean.
And did you see the little kid right next to it?
JJ, what's up?
I don't even think the child realizes what is happening here. And look at all the tourists that are seeing the quote-unquote show. But this was a ticking time bomb, Chris. We're lucky that this ended the way it did and he gave up, but there were casualties and there were cars were
nothing too bad happened. A couple people got their vehicle fucked up, though.
Sideswiped somebody there as he was paralleling the 10 freeway, and then when he finally was showing signs of jumping out of the vehicle, he basically rammed into a bunch of people stopped at a red light. They crashed into each other.
I didn't do any of the bingo.
Whiplash, but I think those should be minor injuries. Just
what did
based on
Danger
from
pose?
Just from what I saw there. But now they have the suspect in custody. He is being taken off of the pier, and these tourists are in for quite a show here. I mean, this is a bit more than they bargained for today, but thankfully nobody else is hurt here. This could have been so much more dangerous because that vehicle is a very dangerous, very heavy vehicle, and he was running through every single red light in Santa Monica.
Yeah, completely disregard for the community that he was rolling through. And I mean, look, nothing says Los Angeles like the Santa Monica Pier in a police pursuit, and it all collided together this afternoon. But don't want to make too light of this because it was.
He should have slowed down. Yeah, Coconut, that was a dick move just to stop and just hit that field. Like, why, man? Why'd you have to bring another person into it?
A whole lot more than that. But they stayed on this pursuit, and this guy, he was doing everything.
William, thank you for being
here. And he was one of the. Going through some of the worst areas you can imagine when it comes to pedestrians and the danger involved when it comes to surface streets, running through red lights during high traffic times, people literally running for their lives as they were crossing the street, and a lot of near misses like that.
That person ran out of the way.
That was frightening. And also when he sideswiped that vehicle, that seemed to come out of nowhere, but that's what happens in these situations.
Here's this crash, man. This guy's Tesla fucked.
I mean, it's
his car messed up.
How many close calls there were, and some were beyond close. There were collisions.
And right where it ended, look at that.
Tough scene there.
Stopped at the red light, bicyclists everywhere,
Boom.
bike paths everywhere, pedestrians, tourists, train tracks. I mean, this is about the most dangerous spot for a chase like this to end. And thankfully, it was not worse. We just have to be very thankful.
Running out on the
that
pier.
This didn't end any other way, and he finally just jumped out of the vehicle. But the way he was driving, and the
he
way
just didn't care.
Pursued by Simi Valley. When we find out what this
King,
person
yo,
was
welcome.
wanted for and what led to this dangerous and reckless pursuit.
Yeah.
Really aggressive by all parties here, but obviously there was certainly, most likely, some very good reason for it because he is finally being taken off the streets for some unknown
What an
reason,
asshole,
which
for
we will
real.
Find out, but man, you've got to wonder what it was.
It's almost like they knew who this person was. They did not give up this pursuit. It got, even when it got really dangerous, and maybe that's more the reason why they didn't give it up, because they potentially thought that this person could do a lot of damage, and he could have. I mean, finally he got exhausted from running, and really he was going to run out of pier eventually, so he didn't have a whole lot of choices but going into the ocean, so he did give up. But what a scene. There's the child that I was talking about, but so many of the children were there as well. Luckily this thing went down without any mileence, but right on top of people who were unexpectedly finding themselves in the middle of a crime scene.
Yeah, and we came really close. I think we came really close to almost seeing one or two pit maneuvers.
Talking shit. Who's this person in the car? They got their window down talking to him?
For a pit maneuver, and there was at one point they actually might have even had an opportunity on an empty stretch of Olympic Boulevard, but in any event they weren't quite able to execute that.
That thing is
for safety
trashed.
reasons. And now you can see the damage left behind here, that work truck, which you have to wonder whether it even belongs to him or whether the truck itself is stolen. Certainly drove it like he stole it, and you can see what's left of it there. A Waymo vehicle now stuck behind him. Now you can see
the Waymo.
The
fucking Waymo.
As they are about to shut down this part of Colorado Avenue.
Okay. Let's go over and say hi to Jenny.
Wild chase.
She just started her stream, I think.
I hope somebody's not in that Waymo vehicle.
The Waymo, man.
That could be there for quite some time. But
I don't know about those Waymos.
Chris, I think
Garbanzo, what's up?
It did look like they were going to launch.
If anybody's not following, follow.
They decided against it.
Oh, the Waymo's getting out of the way now?
But this was a very dangerous pursuit. We'll try to get some answers and get back. But thank you for helping us cover that. In the meantime, we want to move on to some other news now.
All right. That's it.
Robbery scam.
Fuck the Waymo anyway. All right. If I go live again, it's because there's a chase. So come back. In that case. All right. Have a good night.